Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions with me, Rad. And I could say that today is going to be a little bit more intense than what we usually expect because I saw the cards for today and the situation will be rather, I can't say exactly stressful people, but it will be quite a dynamic, is what I like to say. Because it seems that the five cards which I drew, they kind of align toward a something very profitable for us far in the future forward. But the very initial steps that we're gonna take today. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hey, hello, Bolton. The very first steps that we're gonna take here, which are coming today, they are marked by the situation that is going to revolve around. That is the Two of Wands for today, guys. So the Two of Wands, let's look this card from career perspective and from the relationship perspective. So from the career perspective, that card kind of points toward an impatience to prove oneself capable to take on additional responsibilities, meaning on additional tasks and additional projects. Thus, with this card, it seems that as soon today, a lot of conflicts are about to arise in between you and your co-workers because you just want to get more and more, and it's because there is nothing around you that can be given to you in this very moment. You may start taking on their job and that will seriously annoy them. So you need to be very mindful how you act towards your co-workers, how you act towards your friends, especially there. So just because you're feeling yourself capable and you're feeling yourself that you can achieve more than you're achieving right now, because the card stands for that great achievements are finished right now, or great achievements are reached, but we shouldn't stop here. We should continue more. We should explore new fields for implanting our skills for even further heights. Hello guys. This is where we are getting to start annoying today. This is where we are getting to start tenacious, and we are starting to become more and more aggressive into other people's eyes. And if we act that way today, it seems that aggression is always going to be addressed to us into an exact same measure. If we're going to take a closer look for that card for one relationship, this is when someone wants something now in the very moment, and it doesn't even want something, it wants it all. So you need to be very mindful if you're in a stage where you're just dating someone, you don't have really serious commitment, because your behavior today could kind of scare them. You will look in front of them very serious. Yeah, something like this, Judy. I mean, get what you give. But with this card, it's not just get what you give, because you will want all, and you will want it because you present yourself like you can have it all, not like you can give it all, but you can have it. That's what I'm talking about. With this card, one person stands that it can't do something just because can do it, or something belongs to him because he can takes it. You know what I mean? It's not like because he deserves it. It's because he can takes it. So that kind of may put you into a particular light in front of the people as a very selfish person, which you probably aren't. Here we're talking about you looking for another field, for fields of expanding one's goal. And you have to be very mindful for that. So today, guys, it seems that you will have a highly developed sense to wanting to move forward, to make actions, to have everything, or to have everything that you can today, now, in this moment. And this is rather, I can say this is rather a wrong approach toward the situation, because this card speaks that you need to first take a closer look where you can improve your skills, where you can improve your relationship with your grandchildren, your children, your partner in love, your family, if you want to say it. So good morning, Catherine. So today you really need to restrict yourself from activity in a term of physical activity, in a terms of actions, today you have to open your mind to explore the possibilities first instead of pushing forward. Remember, pushing it forward today, it seems it's going to give you a great result, but the cost will be rather high because you may lose friends, you may lose a loyal co-worker next to you just because you are getting on their way, or you're acting behind their back, even unconsciously, even without you wanting to do it. So just so you can prove to your boss that you're capable of taking your responsibilities, and that you can deal with the authority they may give you forward, and thus working toward a possible promotion, which we'll talk about a little bit further in the reading. And in One Career, this is because you keep your partner on a leash, and you know that they love you and they will not leave you, they will not put a very big fight against you. You will want everything today from them. And I can tell you that in this situation, most time people say fuck it, and you most likely will take nothing. So be mindful of how you behave, and don't be selfish today, guys. It's very important to not be selfish, because this card, if you're not being selfish, if you don't act harshly, if you don't act without giving a second thought, then the doors that will open in front of you are very big doors and will give you a lot of opportunities moving forward. But if you do act today, you'll kind of burn all these prosperities. So the challenges that you need to take on today, people, that is the Nine of Cups. And as much as I don't like to do that, we got to just look at these cards as a technique, so-called elemental dignities. So the Nine of Cups here points you that you need to realize in how good situation you are today regarding your matters. That's the challenge. You need to see where the fortune is completely helping you to achieve your projects in your work, to get in touch with your co-workers, to strengthen your bonds with your co-workers, to strengthen your bonds with your partner. Now, for example, let's say that you had a little bit of an argument today with your partner, and just because you can take an edge on your partner as that you have wanting plan, you will kind of put that behavior on the front line, and you will smother your partner just so you can take an edge, prove him wrong, and with this, the situation will resolve in your favor. Or you can think about, fuck the argument, it is meaningless against what we have as love, as an attitude, as a pleasant time spent together, as a future in front of us. This is very important here, and thus it is kind of a door opens in front of you, pointing you that all these small arguments you have, they're just meaningless against what you can have in the future from that partner, or from that work, from that particular project. So this is the importance here. And as soon as you accept that you can be happy in the situation where you are right now, and you can take and catch a break in order to explore the possibilities in front of you today, people, especially in private life, it seems that a new relationships will be formed in term of friendships. And I'm sorry, I was distracted by the chat. So in terms of friendships, and new relationships could be formed today. Also, meaningful things in your job that you are working on for quite a long time ago now, it seems that today the success will be near. I mean, you're going to be able to see the success in front of you. So don't make harsh actions today, guys. Think before you act. This is important. And when that being said, think before you act. You got to also think about how you can improve yourself against what you have in front of you, instead of doing the same thing over and over again. So today is a very important day to improve your to improve your plans according to for the routine that you are leading, day by day routine, and these kind of stuff. So it is kind of today, the way I see it today is kind of self-assessment, giving yourself a right diagnosis, correct diagnosis, balanced judgment of how potential you have in these particular goals you are chasing today. For everybody will be different. I mean, for some it will be the relationship, for others it will be career, and these kind of stuff. Then it is the advice how you can take on that challenge. So that is the Five of Swords, and I really hope, and that card kind of sucks as an advice. Hello, Gloria. That card kind of sucks as an advice, saying that you got to be selfish when you create your plans, but you shouldn't be selfish when you act today. And this is really confusing. It at the first confused me when I look at the cards. So this particular card here, guys, tells you that you need to work for your own happiness here, especially combined with the Nine of Cups. And of course, a lot of people will stay unhappy of where you are aiming. Let's say that you do have your goal already established based by the Two of Wands, but your mom is not really happy of what your goal is. Regardless of that, you gotta keep on going, because it is at the end of the day your goal, people. And if you don't take care for your own happiness, the one that thinks that your happiness lies somewhere else will not take care of it, obviously. Also, the card speaks that you have to be really very careful where you place your trust. Now, this card points that today maybe you realize, as an advice, be mindful of your so-called best friends, because someone may betray your trust. This will be a lesson to you people to know how to really recognize who is trustworthy and who isn't trustworthy. Another thing with this card is that you have to stand up for your own. You really have to demand to be paid for what you have been taken from you. So it is also a card showing that you may be in double cross today, and you shouldn't act, or you shouldn't react peacefully to that. You have to stand up. You have to be angry. You need to show the people how much the thing they destroyed for you mean, you know, so that they don't do it. So they don't do it again. The Five of Swords is where you put a stand against humiliation, a stand against bad speeches to you, because in your career, especially because you're trying to evaluate yourself, and of course there will be people there which will not want to see you evaluating. They will try to get into you with bad words, mental cruelty, telling you bullshit, and you just gotta stand into that. You gotta stand in front of it. And your relationship, if you try to take on the edge of your partner, you gotta be prepared, because some old wounds will be opened. Some old mistakes that you have done will be reminded to you. Some old mistakes that your partner has done against you, you will remind them of these old mistakes. And which does this serves any favor? I mean, no one. So opening the old wounds today will not serve favor to anybody. It will just make everybody miserable. So be mindful of that. Don't speak based on rage. Don't speak based on anger. Think very carefully what you say today. Kill the cruelty, guys, with kindness. After that, after this particular card, people, we are having the Page of Swords as a card of a lesson you're gonna learn today. So this is a very important lesson, and this card particularly speaks that we need to talk. When we don't like something, we need to talk, and we need to talk aggressively against that. We need to force arguments in order to make the situation clear. Saying that everything is fine to everything just because we don't want to hurt anybody with our thoughts, but not digging into old wounds. This is also a very thin line in between these two cards. So you need to keep your conversations, your confrontations with your co-workers or with your partner or with your family today very strict to the point. You shouldn't change the subject just because it's convenient to you. You shouldn't allow them to change the subject just because it's convenient to them, because the roots of the problems today that you will have based on your tenacity that you want to improve your circumstances, because you are capable of doing so, will not serve favor again to anybody. So a open conversations, the truth needs to be spilled out for the roots of the problem, where you think the roots lies, where your partner thinks that the roots of the problem lies, and thus the diagnosis of the problem today will be solved, negotiated, if you follow this. If you follow this particular routine that the card described. But the most important thing also for that lesson, when we compare it to the Nine of Cups, is that you need to remind yourself again, and you need to criticize also yourself, that perhaps you want way too much today, guys. Perhaps you just getting ahead of yourself, and you're kind of increasing the bar of tolerance here in between you and the people around you. This is today it seems that there will be a lot of empathizement in between you and different people, and you will stay proud and tall in front of them, don't get me wrong. They will see you as someone capable, but it's kind of, you're gonna shove it into their face if you act cocky, and if you act like you can do it today, now, at this very moment, and you can do it. Oh, you know everything. You don't know everything. That's the truth. You don't know everything, because the Two of Wands people, as the situation card, is also someone who is exploring, learning how exactly to do it. So it's about planning. And the Page of Swords also, guys, tells you as a advice that you got a particular role to play in this society, and you shouldn't divide from that role play until you have learned everything about it. Okay, so you shouldn't force one relationship to go into the next level until you don't know how to play your role in the particular level of the relationship. You shouldn't force one career to go forward until you don't know everything in this particular career and in this particular level of career that you are at. And knowing everything is when you are capable to answer yourself why something is happening. For example, for one engineer, I had that professor of mine, and he says, okay, this is how it works, okay? But the real engineer always asks the question, why does it work? Only then he knows the very roots of the problem, and only then he can move on to the next step. And these are the questions you need to ask then. Why this is happening? And when you know the answer, you will see how simple the solution is in front of you, people. So after that, at the end, is how this will reflect your future. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. Not much to be said about this, guys. It seems that you are about to start working upon those troubles, working upon those problems, and you will solve them fairly quickly. And from there, very stable workout, very stable routine is coming in your way. So if this is all about your career, after that it seems a lot of business. So that door which is opening in front of you based on your planning, you are going to pass through it very, very quickly and very soon. So after that, there will be a time of experimenting, because the Eight of Pentacles also tells you that you are going to start making what you want to make, the way you want to make it, the way you want to make it. So it's about also learning. It's about also shaping one's skill to perfection. And this will take a lot of time. We will see exactly how much time it's going to take, but usually when the Eight of Pentacles is the last card, the timing is quite long, up after 3 months, above 3 months. Then if we're talking about relationship here, based on that planning, the relationship will go in through ups and downs, and this is how the steel is shaped, through ups and downs, through fire and water. And even though it is stressful to the material itself, at the end the material is hardened. So this will be a time where your relationship may go through a particular stress, it will go equally through through stress, excuse me, then through a euphoric state, then again through stress, then again through a pleasant times. And it is where the relationship gets hardened, strengthened, and it doesn't have to be even a romantic relationship, people. It could be a relationship with your friend, it could be a relationship with your boss or with your co-worker. So keep on, guys. Keep on the good work, guys, against where you think your future lies. It is the whole point of today's reading. Keep on the good work against toward where you think your future lies. So let's before I take a couple of questions from you guys, let's see what is the timing today. Wow, as I said, a long time. So it seems that this particular reading takes place from now till the first week of February 2018. Oh my God. Oh my God. So today's day has such a high impact, such a long-term impact to us. You know, it's just, but it doesn't have to be upon something major. Again, it could be on something small, and it will always catch up with you during the duration of that time. So with that being said, this was today's reading, people, and you can ask your questions. I will take a couple of questions, and then the stream will end. And I want to thank you all for the support that you're giving me. It's just amazing. I'm speechless, guys. I'm just speechless. So go ask your questions, people. Again, questions that can be answered with simple yes or no, I will not answer to them. And questions that involve timing, I will not answer to them because they require a full spread. And I will just answer you with one card, people. Vincent, this is a question that can be answered with simply yes or no. So, like I said, I will not answer to these questions, guys, mate. Okay, so we have two love questions. Two love questions. Again, answering with one card, guys, you have to accept this as an advice and a possibility that is opening in front of you rather than something static that is coming. Now, it is the reading is much more complex than just one card. So this is just for you know, entertainment purposes. So yeah, it's kind of a good day today, Judy. It's kind of a good day today. Just the cards are warning us not to be very harsh, you know, and impatient in the same time. So, Catherine, for your love. Oh, so you will be able to make a particular transition in your love. You will have the chance to improve your own circumstances in your love life. So, if you have been single, or if you are single, it seems that you will have the opportunity to start dating someone, though it will be a tough choice for you, because probably this someone will be a mystery for you. And I'll answer to Judy. Hello, Amy. And Judy, your love. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the Seven of Cups. Your card, Catherine, was Six of Swords. Judy, your card is the Seven of Cups. Oh, okay. So with the Seven of Cups, first things first, you will enjoy a lot of attention, probably from multiple people. Be very careful where you put your commitments to. Some of these people will simply not worth your time. Just be very, very mindful. So, with that being said, people and guys, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Keep up with my page for more content. And if you do like the channel, you know, if you do like what I do, make sure that you click the subscribe button also on the YouTube channel that is described here on the post. And as per usual, guys, have a great day today. I hope that you make the right choices today. And see you people next time. Bye. Oh, that's the Radiant Breeder, Judy. That is the Radiant Breeder. Radiant Breeder weight deck. So, bye guys.